Welcome back, all my share bears. Today's video is December favorites, and I do have a few. I will say in December I was reaching just for basic stuff. Like, I wasn't going through everything every day and going, well, I haven't worn this for a while, or just overall, because it was busy. It was just to get your makeup done and go, and that is why these are in here. Some of them were things that I was trying out. I do have 1, 2, 3 new items in here, 4 new items in here that are newer to me, but other than that, some of them have been old favorites, maybe in just a different shade. So, the first item I have that's in my December favorites is a foundation I was wearing when I wasn't wearing my Kat Von D foundation, which I have stated many times. This is the Mary Kay foundation. This is the matte wear, which is for oil control, and it's an Ivory 7. Normally in the summer I wear beige 3, and I know that sounds odd that you go from an Ivory 7, which is the highest ivory, to a beige 3, but the beige 3 has the pink undertone, whereas the other two below it are yellow undertone. So Ivory 7 is the highest in the pink undertone for ivories, and I am that pale. So what I'm wearing on my face today is this foundation. I like Mary Kay foundation because it does sit on my skin well and it looks natural. It's not too full coverage. The next thing that I have been using quite a bit came in an Ipsy bag, and is the Tarte Maracuja oil. When you see my Ipsy review, I will say that I am buying the full size of this when I get low enough on this. I have been using this quite frequently, and it's like only down to there. I am mixing a drop or two into my foundation. I did mix it with that one, but I only used a drop because this is a lighter formula. But when I mix it with my Kat Von D, I mix 2 drops in with it because it's a heavier coverage. And this has cleared up all the little bumps I had on the tops of my cheeks. This stuff's awesome. I will even go as far to say as I think it is shrinking my pores, and I don't know that that's even one of the things that they say this oil does, but I've noticed that a lot of my pores that were larger on my nose are shrinking. So I love this stuff. It'll be well worth the $60 because, like I said, I've been using this non-stop basically, and it's barely gone. A full-size bottle will last forever. The next thing I've been reaching for is, this is a Canadian product, but you can get it in the States through Birchbox, I believe, sells the Marcel products. This is Marcel Blush, and it is in the color Coral. I have been reaching for this because I have not been reaching for a highlighter, but this has just a nice subtle glow. I'm actually wearing this one today on my cheeks. It just has a nice subtle glow about it too, just to make you look like you're glowing, not over the top, just nice and illuminated. So I have been reaching for that, which is weird because it is coral, and normally I'd reach for it in the summer, but not this time. The next item is also from a subscription box, and that is the Studio Makeup on the Go palette. This is a cool down palette, came from the BoxyCharm, and I have been using this a fair bit. These are the cooler tones, which I love. I did like the warm up palette, but I like this one too. I think the reason I was reaching for it, it was on my dresser, so this was what I was reaching for, which is okay because I was reviewing it anyway. This is worth $50. It's worth $50. I love these little palettes that they've been sending. They are awesome. The next item I have been using is a bronzer from e.l.f. and there's actually 2 e.l.f. products in this month's favorites. This is the bronzer in St. Lucia. It's the blusher and bronzer combo. What I have been using is the bronzer. I have not been using the blush because I've been using the Marcel. But this is wonderful, inexpensive, and I believe that they are getting rid of these. So if you want to get on the e.l.f. website and buy one, this one is in St. Lucia. There is a couple different ones on there. I think there's 4 different ones on there if I'm not mistaken. But well worth the cost. It does have a shimmer in it, but it doesn't seem to show up on my skin. So loving this. I am not using it today. I'm using the Physicians Formula one today. Next, for lip products, the first lip product is Maybelline lipstick, and this is going to seem weird because this is pink, like pretty pink. This is the Maybelline lipstick in Blushing Bud, number 705. I think the only reason why I was reaching for this is because it was in my purse. But every time I reach for one of the Maybelline lipsticks, I am so pleasantly surprised by them. It, of course, is a creamy formula. It doesn't last. You have to reapply, but your lips aren't drying out from it. So, in the winter, great lipstick, and I am always looking at the different Maybelline lipsticks. Like, always. I can't go into a drugstore without going over and seeing, is there something else I want? I can usually hold back, but not always. The next thing I have in here, and this is by far my favorite lip gloss of any lip glosses I have tried. And I do love the Avon lip glosses. I have, I think, almost every shade of lip gloss from Avon. But this is the Urban Decay Naked lip gloss. And this is what I've been wearing when I'm not wearing anything else. And what I like about it, it gives you just a nice little tint, but it's moisturizing and it just feels wonderful on my lips. I will repurchase this in a heartbeat. Don't care what the price is. It's an awesome lip gloss. My favorite by far ever. 2 more products, and this, I don't know if I ever put this video up, and I deleted all my videos off my computer because this is getting ridiculous. I have so many on here that have to be done, and I don't know that this ever made it on, which was an e.l.f. haul. And this is the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist. I have not been using this as a primer. I have been using it as a setting spray. And the reason why is because it is drier. I find that this sets my makeup but makes it look very natural because it is a moisturizing type mist. So I have not been using it as a primer, but I have been using it as a setting spray. Awesome product, well worth the money. Of course it's e.l.f., so it's relatively inexpensive. And the last item on my favorites is actually a new item, and I actually got a set of them. This is the Real Techniques crease brush. I believe it's called the Deluxe Crease Brush. I have my favorite face brush is actually the Real Techniques powder brush, and I have been searching and going back and forth on whether I wanted to get these, and you can tell I used it because there's powder coming off of it. This is a wonderful brush. I love the Real Techniques brushes. I love the sponges. Every Real Techniques I've used, I have loved. So this has made it into my favorites, and that's everything for my December favorites. I am not going to add a flub because there's been way too much negativity lately. So I am not going to add a flub to this December favorites. I'm hoping that everybody had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. I'm hoping everybody is having a wonderful day. Much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.